I was legitimately lost really until I got sober, you know. I don't know. Like I didn't think I was gonna die, but like maybe I had some kind of like, I'll die at 27, something like romantic.
Welcome to the Sober Spill podcast. I'm your host, Isabel. On this podcast, we have real conversations with people in recovery, their families, and organizations that pertain to this field. Today, I'm here with the host of the clinical side of our podcast, Jana Wu.
Thank you, Isabel. My guests will discuss best clinical practices, new emerging trends in substance use and mental health disorders, and how we can best take care of ourselves and our loved ones in recovery.
See you every Thursday.
And come spill with us soon.
My name is Isabel Dali. Welcome to the Sober Spill. Today I'm here with Justin Gerland. Is that correct?
You nailed it.
Oh my God, I'm so good at that.
You're really good.
That's crazy. We have him here. He's going to talk about the maze. He's going to talk about getting sober young. He's going to talk about maybe the addict to social worker pipeline. Very strong.
It's a thing.
Yeah, majorly. For the people that don't know you, who are you?
I think you summed me up in that really quick intro.
What's your favorite color?
Green.
Okay, yeah, we can tell. Yeah,
it's easy.
Yeah.
I'm Justin. I guess I'm an addict and alcoholic.
Don't tell anyone.
It's just seemed like sometimes I have to introduce myself places that are not, you know, that kind of place, and it almost slips out. You know, I'm just an alcoholic because it just flows.
Oh yeah, like giving a speech at a wedding or something.
Exactly.
And then it's really hard to not be like, by the way, everybody.
Yeah, I've done it a few times. Where I was like, whatever, let's just let it riot, and it gets a couple laughs.
Well, I think it's also drilled into us because at a meeting, there's no greater shame than when you start sharing and then someone's like, "Who are you?"
Oh, brutal.
I love doing that. I can't lie.
You're that guy.
I do like it. Yeah, I have to have a couple things to make me feel like alive.
Yeah,
we keep me engaged.
Yeah. You know what? That's become a pet peeve of mine.
What?
When they're like, counting days 1 through 90, and then someone says like I have 112 days, I'm like, expect an applause, and I don't do it. Just only because I just follow directions. Great, I'm psyched for 112 days, of course.
But I'm like, what hole are you filling?
Yeah, but I feel like I lost interest in recovery after 90 days because I stopped getting applause. I'm like, well, now what?
That's what I had someone message me because I do Mountainside is this Friday night meeting and I do like the speaker stuff for it and run the virtual component. Someone was like, "Do you have a coin for like a year and a half?"
Yeah, no.
I was like, "No, we don't." I think they do in the Midwest. So I was like, "You could, if you want to get on a plane, if you need it that bad, I encourage you to."
Amazon, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure you can buy yourself one, but then you have to kind of look yourself in the mirror and be like, "Oh, this is how I feel right now. This is reflected in my actions."
Yeah.
No, yeah, 100%. It's, well, you keep getting coins up until a year and then you kind of have to wait, but then it feels really, like I always feel really still, no matter where I'm at, like spirituality wise, when I get a coin, I'm like, oh my God, the best person here.
It's amazing. It is. It does. Yeah. It does not get old.
No, certainly not. No. People are like, oh my God. And that's also, you can probably relate to this. When you get sober young for the rest of your life, everybody's like, wow, you got sober so young.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you that's because I got sober when I was 19. Everyone's always like, "Oh my God, like, how did you do it?" I'm like, she was just really bad.
Yeah.
Like, it was just subjective.
It was cute.
Yeah, no, I wasn't like having a good time. It was like, it's time to stop. It was like, you're institutionalized. Let's figure this out.
Yeah. Now.
Yeah. And so I look back at like some of the other interviews you've done, like different stuff. It's basically just Google your name and see what comes up. You have some good headshots.
Thanks. I love that, Googling me brings up anything remotely helpful or positive.
Yeah.
It should be that way.
No, I know. That's what, when I Google myself, there's which I have obviously before, so I want to know what comes up. I've done some stuff that hasn't come to the surface yet. I hope it doesn't.
Right now.
Yeah, fingers crossed, man.
Algorithm's waiting.
Yeah, I fucking hope not. Yeah, it's like a bridal shop in Maryland. And I'm waiting for part of my ego. I can be the only one, so I'm waiting for that to I mean, I wish her well, but I kind of need this. But so when I was looking up stuff that involved you talked about you've been sober for a while, but you come from a normal non-alcoholic background.
Yeah.
to an extent. I mean, obviously everyone has like some kind of sprinkles of alcoholism in their family.
Of course. I mean, like, so this time of year it's so interesting that like we're having this conversation because like, so my birthday is this week is Sunday, and then my anniversary is a couple days after that. So I turned 25 on January 25th in 2008, and 3 days later I'm detox. So like this time of year is always like it like hits me hard because it's like there's just so much stuff, and this 18 years ago, you know, just like, first of all, it's crazy. Second of all, it's like 18 years has just gone by. Like 18 years has gone by for all of us, obviously, but like to have that like line of demarcation is really like that.
Yeah, it makes me get concerned about the passage of time when I think about stuff like that. Because it's also, do you feel very separate from the person you were when you were using because of how much time you've been sober now?
Yes and no. I like. So when I left my first apartment in New York was 20 years ago on 26th and 6th, right? And so when I left my apartment that day in 2008, I had every intention of going home at the end of the day. And then my life did not work out that way, which we'll get to in a sec. But now, like, I just opened this place, The Maze, which I assume we'll talk about maybe a little bit later, which I'm really proud of and excited about. It's on 24th and 6th. So I'm like in the hood where like shit went down 18 years ago. So like, I think I have felt disconnected from that person. And now that I'm like in the like go zone a little bit, like I'm like, oh, I remember that guy. It wasn't that bad, you know?
Yeah, there's certain things that give you like a full body chill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's what I noticed when it was like snowing. I had like my biggest crash out in Minnesota in the winter, and it was snowing, and I was just like, I just like stayed outside and shoveled for an hour at like 10 p.m. because I just wanted to maintain that feeling.
Sure.
Like,
yeah.
My husband's like, what the fuck are you doing? You could see me on the Ring camera. He's like, why are you outside?
Right.
I also love how whenever you talk to anyone who's been living in the city for a while, when they tell you about like different points in their life, they always give you like the exact street address.
Yeah.
For where it was, like almost every time. They're like, I was in Greenpoint. This was happening. I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to go Google Map it later. See what's going on.
I've been there.
Yeah, just get an idea. So what happened? So in the days between your birthday, and also how did your addiction like taper up over time? I guess obviously no one starts at the point really where it's like this is a crisis.
I think in a lot of us, it's like a classic story. Like it wasn't always bad. Like I didn't start, like you said, like I wasn't always shooting heroin. You know.
And it came out the womb.
Yeah, and I wasn't always like isolated to the point where like I was uncomfortable around people. Like it was fun and it was freeing, and it was like I started smoking pot and drinking it at a young age, 7th grade. You know, and like, and what's crazy about that is when I maybe see a 7th grader, you know, or like meet a kid that's 12, 13 years old, 14 years old, I'm like that's young.
Yeah,
that's really, really young. But like that, like specifically around then when I first had the opportunity to like party, I had a friend and he had an older sister. And so it's like you're a 7th grade kid and you're hanging out with high school girls. I mean, it's just, it doesn't get better than that at that age.
Yeah, you're like, so, I've made it.
Yeah. And so it was like all good. But what I learned, I think, very quickly is like, I don't like how this feels. It's like, this is way better than how I felt this morning. Like, and I feel like I was really good at sneaking around and like flying in, like just under the radar, and, like not, like I would get in trouble, but like barely enough to like where it would like cause a big ripple effect.
Yeah.
I don't know, like I used to smoke pot before school like every day. And, one time I was in science class. I think I was in high school. It was probably like, I don't know, let's say 10th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade. And the vice principal walks in and like I see him whisper something into the teacher's ear, and I'm in the back of the room, and she like points at me.
Oh, really?
He who's Justin? Who is this kid? And so she like gives me one of those. And I was like, what the fuck? And in my head, I'm just like, I'm either fucked or someone's dead. You know, like it was the only two things. Why am I being pulled out of class? Yeah. And I'm like walking to the front of the class thinking to myself, please someone be dead. Please someone be dead. You know? And I follow this guy down the hallway. I like the like reflection of the lights on like the linoleum floor or whatever, and the knocking of his like loafers. Like I was just like walking down the Green Mile, like not knowing what was there. Like, he didn't say a word. And he pulls me into his office. He closes the door, and he's like, Justin, look into my eyes. And I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? And I'd like look up because I was a kid.
Yeah.
And he's like, your eyes are red and glossy. Can you explain this, please? And I said, yeah, of course I can. I have allergies. And he's like, yeah, you don't. He's like, red and glossy eyes are a symptom of marijuana use, and you need to be drug tested or you're not going to be allowed back in school. And this is a public school.
I was going to say, I didn't know they could do that.
I don't know if they could either, but I wasn't like the,
show me the book. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Prove it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. And so he's like, here's what's going to happen. You're going to sit here till your mom or your dad, whatever, pick you up, take you to get drug tested. And once you'll be allowed back in school. So this is pre-cell phones. My mom's not home. And I sat there in this guy's office all day while he ate like tuna salad from the
This
cafeteria.
is traumatic for you.
I guess.
I don't know, being hotboxed by like a tuna salad.
That was traumatic.
Yeah,
and he like offered me some. It was like really fucking
like
weird.
same fork.
I don't know. I was like, you hungry? I was just like, no, I'm not. So I'm sitting there. My mom's, whatever.
Yeah.
Living her life.
Yeah,
And
for her, yeah.
not home, but
Yeah.
whatever. So she gets home and comes and picks me up. I haven't thought about this in so long. I don't know whatever. But, and then we walk out of school and I'm like, Mom, I'm not going to pass a drug test. She's like, well, why not? I was like, well, because I smoke pot. She's like, all right, well, my parents were cool. Like they're pretty cool. Like my family's amazing, very, very close. Though there was like this weird kind of, it was almost too cool, because like I whatever. So she brings me to the pediatrician to take the drug test. She's like, let's just do it. Let's just follow the rules. So I do it. I go back to school the next day. I failed, of course. And the deal was, we need to, this wasn't from the school. This is like a suggestion from my folks. We need to submit a clean test. So you're not going to smoke pot. We're going to get a clean test. So we had it on file. So I don't smoke pot for 30 days or whatever.
Yeah.
The magic number is. Drank the whole time, obviously.
Of course, yeah.
And submitted a clean test. And I remember like I passed the test and, they were like proud of me.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But the school never even asked for either of the results. It was really weird.
Yeah.
So that 30-day period was like my only experience with sobriety till I got sober,
Yeah.
at 25. Just that 30, it wasn't sober. I mean, I drank and, but I didn't, it was the only time I like made an effort to like not get high or not do something.
Yeah.
So I liked getting fucked up. Sorry. That was just it. And,
Yeah.
when I ended up, I went to, University of Vermont, which is kind of like,
Yes.
it's
Vermont, what else are you going to do?
That's
it's
it.
cold out.
Yeah. And like, I don't think the phrase opiate epidemic was like a thing yet, but we were kind of victims to it, but it was fun. For the beginning, it was fun. Like we just, we partied and it was like all good. And, just until it wasn't.
Well, it's always fun. And you can also delude yourself into, because I know I was like this, where I was like, I could stop, but I don't want to. So why would I?
Yeah.
That's a crazy ask. How dare you ask me that? But yeah.
It never even occurred to me. In college, I had one friend, his room got raided and they found cocaine and he went from there to the like registrar, just withdrew from his classes and said, and went to rehab. He's just like, I'm going to go do this before I even get in trouble. So we stayed up for like 4 straight days.
Yeah.
And then like walked into his mom's car and he like went to treatment. That was the first person I ever knew that went to treatment. And then a friend of mine died of an overdose shortly after that. A friend from high school. So like looking back, I was like there's all this like stuff that kept coming up, but it was never like, wow, this is horribly sad. Like when my friend died, it was like he was in a coma and it was during Christmas break. So we were all home visiting every day in the ICU. It was insane. And they ended up passing away. He was I think 18, 19. It was horrible. And so like looking back, I'm just like, these warning signs, these are there, but I wasn't awake to see them. Maybe a little scared, but I didn't. That's never gonna happen to me.
Well, yeah, it's like the terminal uniqueness, and also I feel like at least I know for myself, like I was scared because I was like, if I keep doing what I'm doing, I know I'm gonna die. But also, it wasn't enough to dissuade me.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I still want to keep doing this. It's the only way I feel good.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
You were able to graduate.
Graduated 4 years on time.
It's always so impressive to me when people can do that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like that's another. It's just another example of getting in like just under the wire.
Yeah.
My first semester, I had 1.8 GPA, which is like showing up. The next semester, I had 2.5, and you would have thought I did 4.0. Like how excited I was. Parents were excited. So I maintained, and I think that was always like my mentality. Even when it got bad, it was like show up just enough that people aren't suspicious. Show up to the dinner, show up to the event, like be around just enough that like it's not raising any red flags. And I think I always was able to maintain that.
What's your degree in?
Geography.
Really?
Yeah.
What brought you? Why?
I wanted to be a film major.
Then you settled on geography?
No, they didn't have it. So the only way to become a film major at University of Vermont is that you have to like design your own program. I'm not designing.
That's a lot of work for someone that just wants to show out.
Yeah. So I was a film minor. So when it came time, this is God's honest truth. I had to choose a major. I guess I had taken several geography classes for some reason. I don't know why. I'm a trivia nerd. Like I want to be on Jeopardy. I am like really good at using this information. But then it's just, I guess I just taken some classes. So I was closest to a major, fulfilling a major in geography than anything else. I was like, okay, I'll do that. Literally. So that's it.
Hi everyone, Pat McCarthy here. For veterans and military families facing addiction or mental health concerns, Mountainside is here. We accept Humana, TRICARE, and are a proud member of the VA CCN, ensuring accessible, high-quality care. Our specialized programs and staff from military experience understand your journey, providing the targeted support for healing and recovery. If you or a loved one needs help, please call 860-824-1397.
Dude, I'm not great at trivia, or I can be good at trivia, but my mom's a molecular biochemist, and she has like all of her friends, all of her scientist friends.
Yeah.
They all come down to like the local brewery, and I went to trivia one time, and I felt like such an idiot because they all have like PhDs.
Right.
None of them are neurotypical. They're locked the fuck in, and they all just get it done.
Right. Like I think I'm good at it, and then like I'm in a room like those people. I'm like, oh, I'm just not.
Everyone there is mad at them. Their team's hot dog water. That's the name of it. And I was like, I don't feel good about it. Yeah, I was like, I don't want to come back here.
Kind of ironic, I guess.
Yeah, I guess a little bit. Yeah. But so geography. Did you ever do anything with that?
No.
Just trivia?
Not even.
Just aspirations.
I don't know. It was just like I just needed to graduate. It was kind of like my.
Yeah.
I was so lost.
Totally.
I was legitimately lost, really, until I got sober. You know, I don't know. Like I didn't think I was gonna die, but like maybe I had some kind of like I'll die at 27, some like romantic Kurt Cobain kind of way, you know?
Oh, totally. You're like, I'm Jim Morrison.
Yeah.
I have friends when I die in a bathtub.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like there'll always be a question: was he murdered? Was it not? You know?
Well, I think Elliott Smith was murdered.
I mean, that's a tough way to go down. To do yourself.
To yourself?
Yeah, that's rough.
And also, so get this, his girlfriend, she's like 50, still wears pigtails. Something's going on.
Yeah, it's off.
Yeah, something, and call, investigate. Yeah, something's off. I digress. So, but yeah, so you got sober at 25. You were in school, you were using opiates. When did it escalate into heroin? Were you using with needles?
I was, yeah. So it's like, I don't know. There was no, obviously there's no like turning point of like, this is not fun anymore. But like, it was like, it was like our whole crew was we're doing opiates and oxys, like the old school 80s, good stuff.
Yeah, the ancient. We were talking about that earlier. She was a producer who's here. She was talking about stumbling upon old pills, and I was like, oh, was it an Oxy 80?
Yeah.
And it was like that beautiful relic. Like,
And yeah. And I don't know, like I had a friend who lived in Florida, he would like ship them up.
Oh,
and, like,
yeah.
yeah. Like I didn't know I was like so involved in the cliche of the
Oh, yeah.
of the
It's a
world.
classic experience, yeah.
And then I moved home. I moved to the city, and I really spent from like 2005 to 2008 alone. It was just dark. And I don't know. I was like, my dad's a doctor, and I'm like working at his office because I think I was unemployable. Like on the outside, I think I was like okay, but like I didn't really have a specific skill set.
Yeah.
Like like created a job for me in the office and taking these pre-med classes. I was like, I'll just go to medical school. It's a big deal,
That's so crazy for someone that was like, be like, yeah, I'll just go to medical school.
I was shooting heroin in the like bathroom of the organic chemistry class.
Yeah.
And I'm just like I'm kind of unraveling. Right, very, very slowly. But it also like I got to this point where it was almost like an antibiotic. Like I was just like it was like the same time every day.
Yeah, I gotta take my medicine.
Yeah, and it was like a win for me if I would wake up in the morning and like take a shower before getting high. And I was like, good job, yes,
Yeah.
the boy. And in like December 2007. Maybe like early January 2008, my sister comes over to my apartment and we were going out to dinner, and she I had just gotten high, and we walk into the apartment, and instead of like a normal person like walking into the like living room and I was sitting on the couch, I like led her into the bedroom.
Oh.
And it was like Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
And we locked eyes, both looked down and then like looked up again. And like everything was just like on a magazine. I just took it and like threw it under the bed, and my heart was just like in pieces.
Yeah.
I was broken, but I'm still trying to convince myself that she didn't see anything. And my mind was like I was losing it, and I found out it was like that wasn't mine. I lived by myself.
Yeah, I'm just holding on to it.
Yeah.
For my neighbor.
And she said, just stop. And she had seen it once before, or never told me. She'd seen a needle somewhere. And she just looked at me. She's like, what are you doing? Like with like, it's kind of like disgust, I think. And that's how I remember it. And I was like, I don't know. And I said, listen, I know this looks really bad, and it is. I said, just please let me deal with this. And a couple weeks later, I get this abscess on my hand.
Oh, yeah.
And it's my birthday, so I'm like around my family, like 25 on the 25th, or whatever they call it, magic birthday or dynamic birthday, or whatever. There's a name for it.
That sucks that I was born on the 2nd, too.
You missed it, yeah.
I didn't know.
It was a good one, though, I bet.
Maybe.
Or horrible, like mine.
Yeah, I also had an abscess. They're like, Isabel, stop. We want the old you back.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
And my dad, he's a doctor, so he sees the thing on my hand. I mean, a two-year-old Isabel would have been like, dude, out of your hand.
They're like, that's nasty.
Yeah. And so he sees it, and he's like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, oh, the weirdest thing. I scratched it, looking for something under the bed, and I think it's infected. And he's like, you think? He's like, that's really bad.
Like, you've been working in my office, in my practice. Have you learned nothing?
Yeah. We also don't have, like, loose nails, whatever.
Yeah.
So, like, are you moonlighting in construction?
Yeah. You should do spider bite. I feel like spider bite's a good excuse.
I know. That would have been good. Well, but what's weird is, like, they're in denial, of course.
Yeah.
And so he's like, look, I'm going to the hospital in the morning to see a patient. I want you to come with me. Let's get that checked out. I was like, Dad, no, we're good. He's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Why would you not want to get that looked at? This is horrible. I was like, and like, my mind is like, I'm fucked. It's over. And whatever, long story short, I end up going to the hospital in the morning. I get it drained, antibiotics, no questions asked. And I walk out of the hospital. This is January 28th, fucking freezing cold. I kind of grabbed his arm, and I like couldn't get the words out. And we both went to like our separate cars, and we were both going I was still working there at the time. So we go there, and my sister calls me. I like get in the car. I remember this vividly. And it's like so weird because it was now 18 years ago, this, next week. And she said, how was the doctor? And I was like, oh, it's all good. You know, got it drained, antibiotics. And she goes, I can't take this anymore. If you don't say something today, I'm going to. And I was like, fuck, what's happening? So I got out one more time. And my sister, so she was working there at the time also. She like kind of just graduated college. And we go downstairs. My dad's with a patient. And like the door to the exam room is open. And he like turns around, like he kind of like sees us out of the corner of his eye. Like, is it, what? And I'm crying. And we were just at the hospital 10 minutes earlier or whatever. He's like, what is going on? What's the matter? What's going on? And I just said, I need to talk to you when you have a second. He just like, took his rubber gloves off and went to he's an ophthalmologist, eye doctor. So like, and then we go to his office and he's like, what is going, like, and I don't know what's going through his mind. Something happened to my mom.
Oh yeah, it's like you in high school with the tuna salad where you think someone's dead or you're in trouble. Yeah,
but like, so he's like, what the fuck is going on? And so I said, I need to tell you something. And he said, what? And I said, I have a drug problem. And it's like this like years of weight was just like removed, you know, like for a second.
Well, yeah, and then you're like, oh no, I have to do something about it now.
Like I can't get him back in. He's like, what drug? And I said, heroin. And he's like, is that what happened in your hand? I said, yeah. And I'm like, dude, like steam is coming out of his ears. Like you could see it.
He's mad.
He's like, he didn't even know what to do.
Yeah.
And like, he's cool too. You know, like we've had a great relationship and like we've partied together a little bit, not like that, but
yeah,
like.
You guys weren't like sharing needles.
No.
Wow.
And I jump out of my seat and I grabbed him by his white doctor coat, whatever. And I just said, Dad, I need you more than I've ever needed you before in my life. And like the steam like went back in his ears and the energy just went like, whew. And he's like, oh, crap, we'll deal with this. And I was in detox that night. It's shithole. Disgusting.
You were in Jersey?
Yeah. I'm not going to plug it.
I was going to say, I can't. I have an idea in my head, but I was like, I was running through the like system of procedures in my head.
It was shitty to me. I don't know. It was like, but it wasn't nice. Like it was locked doors. It was rubber mattresses. It was a lot of Newports, you know.
Oh, I love a Newport.
Of course. No judgment.
It's a treat.
Yeah.
It's a minty treat.
It was nice. But I got really, really sick. Really bad. And
I'm sure.
They didn't know what to do with me. I actually had a family member who was in the psych unit of this place a couple of years prior. So I guess they knew of it. So they just kind of threw me in there to like help make a plan and figure shit out. And then, yeah.
So they weren't able to do like a medicated withdrawal? You were just kind of like...
I was medicated, but like it was still really bad.
Yeah.
It was really, really, really bad. And not like I couldn't eat, and I was on these horse pill antibiotics for my hand. So, but I had no appetite, and I had to take them. So I was sick on top of like the withdrawal.
A lot at once.
Yeah, and like not sleeping.
Yeah.
There were a couple funny dudes in there. I remember that like there was like some levity, you know, a lot of repeat customers.
There always is like a fun, there are always a bunch of fun like character actors almost. Like
you'll meet the funniest fucking people. I had a friend.
Yeah.
Who actually passed away. He was a comedian, and he'd been to treatment many times, but he was always like, and he was a professional comedian, well known, and he was just like, you meet the funniest motherfuckers you've ever met in rehab, you know. And this has come from like probably the funniest person I ever met, and like, yeah, it's true. No, you gotta have a sense of humor.
No, it's like you're going and you're meeting all these weird people in a side quest. Like the first time I went to the psych ward, I was 16, and I have like a really distinct memory of this guy who I thought he was really cool because he was like 23 and I was 16, so that's why I thought he was cool. Yeah. And I was like, whoa, you know. And he was talking about he was addicted to PCP, and then like 2 years later, he's like selling me PCP. It's like good for networking too.
Yeah.
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 And so you went to detox, and then you went to treatment in California?
I did, yeah. So like I go to detox. My parents like humble themselves and like start asking for help for like people that they know, and they came to visit me in detox, and it was like not the kind of place that like families come to visit. There was no like family group.
Yeah.
But they came, and they just said, you know, we found the psychiatrist. He's an addiction specialist. We're gonna pick you up. We're gonna go straight to his office, and we're gonna do whatever he says. Like that. You have to agree to that. I was just like, fine, whatever. And we did. And so he sent me to treatment in LA, and my journey, I guess, kind of really started there. He was an angel. It was interesting too, because it was Super Bowl Sunday. Like, this was Friday, Super Bowl Sunday. The Giants were playing.
That's tough to miss.
Well, I tried to, manipulate or negotiate my way to like sleep on Monday, and he was like, dude,
Like, please. Yeah.
just no.
Yeah.
And the Giants ended up winning this like unbelievable game against the Patriots. The Patriots are undefeated. It was like they were,
This was important in my household. I remember this. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. The game ended, and I got like they turned off the TV, and I'm like, it was my first day there, literally my first day. And like all I'm gonna do is like call my dad. I'm like, oh my god. And they bring us into this group, and they said, "What is your conception of God?"
Oh, that's a lot right after.
And I was like, really?
Yeah.
Day one, like really? And they came around to me, the new guy. I'm like, being the new guy at rehab is so shitty because like it seems like everybody's best friends like knows each other, and they're like a little further along in their detox, like got it all together.
And like maybe there's another Justin already, and then you're like backup Justin.
Oh, horrible, yeah.
Not good.
And so I said, I don't know what that means, but I do know that the Giants just won that game, and I can hold on to that for now. And like I got a little laugh, and like it was like kind of silly, but like what I didn't realize then was like I kind of had a second step moment. I was like, it just gave me something to hold on, like something positive happened.
Yeah,
like all this shit. Like I was like giving myself a finger in the mirror, hating myself.
Yeah, that's down bad.
Yeah.
And that's especially to be a Giants fan is to like be a masochist. So to miss
now,
that. Well, now it's like just what a abusive way to live,
Yeah.
But yeah, to miss that. That's a good emphasis now.
Yeah.
You'll come back.
Yeah.
Just maybe different coaching. You figure it out.
They're listening, I'm sure.
Yeah. Everyone. Yeah. Nick DeVito, call me, please. We need to talk about this. I don't think he even plays anymore, right? For the Giants?
I don't know.
He was like one season. They were like,
Tommy,
New Jersey.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Tommy
There.
Collins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice little run.
Yeah, wherever you are, I'm thinking about you. And so you went there, and what were like, obviously you got 18 years of sobriety, God willing. Yeah, as long as you don't get too crazy in the next week.
Yeah.
Lock it in. But what like were some of the things in the beginning that were helpful for you?
I think just like meeting other dudes was crucial. Like actually realizing like, oh, I could still, I'm gonna say like still have friends, because I really was very disconnected from society, but like I can have friends again, and like, wow, this guy, you did this, like you've got time, like you put time together. I knew nothing about recovery, 0.0.
Yeah.
Couldn't spell AA. I was clueless. I didn't know. So I didn't know that like people really even kept track of their time. But what I was taught was kind of don't drink, go to meetings, don't drink, go to meetings, don't drink, go to meetings. So I came back to New York, and I didn't drink, and I went to a shitload of meetings. And then I got really sick of it.
Yeah.
I just got really fucking bored. Which is kind of like my experience throughout school too, growing up. Like I was just bored. And I didn't like make the decision to stop going, but like I kind of did. I kind of just stopped.
Yeah.
And I found myself like 3 years just fly by, and I'm sitting there 3 years sober and like at a new low. Because like I didn't want to get high. I knew I couldn't, but I really didn't even want to.
Yeah.
But like I had this like spiritual pain. I couldn't identify at the time, but like now I can. Of like the spiritual pain that I was like, what the fuck am I even supposed to do here?
Yeah.
And I ended up, that was like a real turning point for me, where I finally like dove into the program, and did the work and like understood that like AA or whatever is more than just sitting in that meeting for an hour.
Yeah, and I like that you identify, because I'm so afraid of boredom. Like I notice even no matter what I'm doing, I go so far out of my way to not be bored, whether that be like, I think that was also some of the function of like drinking and getting high. It's like I have a secret, so I'm super locked in on this all the time. I'm not bored. I'm doing espionage in my day-to-day life, basically. Like, but yeah, that definitely has a big factor. And I'm wondering if like the lack of community, the isolation, did that contribute at all to like how you've ended up having like a social club for sober people?
Probably. I mean, I had this one guide early on who was like my dude, you know, and I had like approached him like, how do I start doing this? Like, how do I feel like I could be really good at this, you know, like working in recovery.
Yeah.
And he was like, dude, you got like 90 days sober.
Oh my God. Yeah. Don't.
Relax.
Yeah.
Just when you learn how to tie your shoes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's like, everybody gets sober and wants to work in this field. Just
Yeah.
And I ended up getting this office job for like $10 an hour cash.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the best possible thing for me. Like it taught me how to show up on time and like, you know, be an employee and like be responsible, whatever. And then I went back to this guy and I just said, I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, if you're going to do this, you got to go to grad school. Too many people just like, you know, no judgment and we need them, but he's just like, too many people just like decide that they're going to work in the field with no experience. And so go to grad school.
Forward after, yeah.
And I said, all right. And I applied and I got in.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up getting a master's in social work at Hunter here in the city. And like it was amazing because my experience of getting into college was not that. I ended up going where I wanted to go, but it was like a lot of rejections first. And this I applied and got in. I was like really proud of myself. And like I just took it seriously, sat up front. And I learned that the secret of college or grad school in this case is professor office hours. So anyone that is going to school or back to school, just let the teacher know who you are. That is the secret. But which I did, but I also like getting to know these people. And then I worked in the recovery field for a long time, and I became very passionate about building communities and like bringing people together. And I saw like in my own life and my own journey in recovery, like having that was crucial, invaluable. And then clients over the years, like ones that like rebuilt their community and rebuilt their people, did better than people that didn't. And so I kind of had this idea a couple of years ago about like just having like the place to go that never really existed. Because for so many years it was like, what are we going to do tonight? Where are we going to go? Where can we watch the game?
Don't make me go bowling.
Yeah.
Don't make me do it.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
And so we always, like, what's funny is like we always made it work. Like we always, you know, had fun.
Yeah.
But there's never like really the place. And then I was like, let's just do it. Fuck it. And I say that now, like sort of tongue in cheek, I guess, but like, it was like this amazing experience of like just taking the next right action and like start talking about it. And people are like actually kind of interested, like, oh, this might have some legs. And then, you know, I meet somebody that like works in the members club space, and then we find the perfect spot and design the architect, and like we get the permits right away. Like it was just watching it unfold, like looking like in the moment I'm like, oh, this is kind of happening, but like looking back I'm like, holy shit, like this happened.
Yeah.
And now it's here.
Yeah, it's crazy and it's beautiful.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I mean, no, even the facility is beautiful. Like, I was so impressed at Rachel's party. It was the first time I ever went there, but especially as someone who got sober when I was 19, I never had the experience of like going to a bar and ordering like a fruity drink or like anything that wasn't, because anytime I drank, I was just trying to like, I want to black out. I don't want to feel how I'm feeling. It wasn't like a espresso martini, I'm feeling crazy. And so having like ooh, and so going there, even like all of the mocktail selection was like super fun. Like it was a way to feel kind of elevated, I guess, in terms of I'm not just like getting juice and then wandering around. Like it was, I never experienced anything like that.
Because it never existed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, look, objectively, in my opinion, I'll say like.
Yeah, you can't be objectively if it's in your opinion.
Yeah, fine. In my opinion, it seems like that of most people that have visited.
Yeah.
It's cool, right? Like the design is great, the music's cool, the lighting's good, you know, the food is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like that stuff's kind of like we're good, but like the energy, I'm so proud of. But it's the people that like make it so special, and that's what's so excited about. And then like, who knew 18 years into sobriety, there's also, believe it or not, people that don't drink that aren't former fucking degenerates.
Yeah, isn't that weird? You know, when they're like, I want to run a marathon. And I'm like, I kept overdosing. Just stop.
Yeah.
Like,
but it's so like that experience has been like so beautiful.
Yeah.
Cause like, not only is it like becoming like a hub or a place for like us, but also like we have people that are like, I've wanted to stop drinking.
Mm-hmm.
This just doesn't work for me, but I don't know where to go or who to hang out with.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and hearing that, I'm like, oh wow, this is like, it brought in like this whole new dimension that I knew they were out there,
Yeah.
but now getting to like really meet them, and like obviously everyone I'm sure has seen like Gen Z is drinking less, and
Yeah.
brands are coming out with like legitimate options for non-alc drinks
Yeah.
left and right. So we've got like people in recovery, we've got people that are sober curious and like trying to figure it out, this dry January crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And the amount of people that stop drinking for dry January and love the way they feel, so they just keep it going, is crazy. And then we've got people that like, they don't consider themselves alcohol free because maybe they will have a cocktail
Every
right
now and then.
yeah, but like they don't enjoy it, or like they do it at a wedding, or
Mm-hmm.
you know, an event or something like that. But like they want to be around people that are living the same kind of life. And then there's like, I don't know, there's people that turn 40 and they're like, it's just waking up the next morning is just not the same as it used to be. And so being able to build this community around that has been a gift, and I'm excited to really continue to see it grow.
Yeah, sobriety's trendy right now.
I'd say it's a movement.
It's a movement. Well, at least I think when I say trendy, I mean like I see people on TikTok being like doing it.
Yeah. I just like when you're trendy, or when I do it, I feel like it's temporary, and I hope that that it has legs.
Oh yeah, hopefully. I think as we become more aware of like health and wellness and the culture that's like very centered on that, I don't think the awareness around alcohol being not necessarily aligned with like you being super healthy, like I don't think that's gonna go away.
Yeah. That's seems objective, I guess.
I guess it's subjective. It's entirely possible we just forget the FDA. It's not a carcinogen.
Right.
Eat deli ham and drink alcohol.
Yeah.
Whatever you need, girl.
Right.
Yeah, that was fun about deli ham. Are you a big deli ham guy?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not, but
But you're not like, oh, fuck.
no,
That's fun.
I'm not. I'm trying to think. I'm not. I don't know. I saw this really funny thing about like the new food pyramid, which actually, which made me laugh. But I don't know. Like my sister, I have two sisters, and I'm the oldest of four. My other sister, she doesn't eat bread. Just like this, like whatever. She doesn't eat bread. Like way before that was trendy.
Yeah.
So she doesn't eat pizza, and like I love pizza. So I'd be like, yeah, like, I don't understand. How do you not eat pizza?
Mm-hmm.
How do you not?
Yeah.
I don't understand how. She's like, how do you not drink? And I was like, fuck.
I feel like I would have a harder time with it because I also know people who are like severely lactose intolerant that they are still eating pizza and their body pays, like it pays, in spades the following day. But they're still doing it. God willing, God hoping, they stop. But
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I guess it can be similar. I know plenty of people that are doing stuff like that now too. I can never cut out bread though.
No.
I have a passion. Saltines are my go-to.
Mm.
Which it feels like kind of like a poor man's snack. I don't know, but I'm like, give me saltines and like a nice jam.
You're happy.
And I'm like pretty good, yeah.
You're good.
But so where do you want, like, how long has the maze been open now? It's not over a year old, is it?
No. We opened in October.
Okay, yeah.
End of October was our kind of grand opening. And it's the maze. It's on 24th between 5th and 6th. We're a members club. And we're an alcohol-free members club. And so what we really try to focus on is building community. And so the reason for going the members route, so that you can really control in a good way and curate the community and make sure that everybody's there is there for the right reasons and motivated to like be part of the foundation of like what's going to make it thrive, which is really the people. Mm-hmm. Our food is ridiculous. The restaurant's curated by
Tom crazy.
Yeah, Tom Colicchio, who's a very well-known chef. So he's kind of overseeing what goes on there. So the food is great. We do have opportunities for people to come, like, from time to time for dinner reservations and things like that. Mm-hmm. But primarily we're a members club. We do a lot of events for members and non-members. So our Instagram is @themaze_NYC. So that is like all kinds of information about that. We have I don't know when this is going to air, but we have a Super Bowl party upcoming, which will be really cool. We had a kick-ass New Year's Eve party, which like it occurred to me it had to be like maybe one of the biggest sober New Year's Eve parties, possibly. I don't know, maybe ever. I don't know. We had over 100 people there, but like it was really cool. And what was I going to say? We work hours during the day, so people come there, work from
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, laptop time and business meetings, things like that. And we're just, like I said, we're just excited to see like where it can go.
Yeah, there's cool stuff. I had a tarot did you get tarot reading done?
I did, my first time.
What, was it good?
I think so.
What cards?
Do you remember yours?
I do, because it was so aggressive.
I took a picture of it, but I don't know.
Mine was like pleasure, excess, and death. And I was like, I'm going to be really debaucherous and then die in 2026.
Okay.
So it's really nice that we met during this time while I'm still.
You had a good run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what it was. He seemed like very excited about like when you had to like split the deck. I split it on a card that was turned over the wrong way. And he was like very excited about that.
And I bet it was good.
He said it was good. And then like he gave me the whole thing. And then he's like, do you want to keep going? I'm like, no, I'm good.
I know. I was like, there's only so
gotta go.
much. I know. It's like when I'm in a corner of a room, I'm like, what are you afraid of? Like, I just want to know, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm over this. Let's move on.
Yeah. I'm going to go afraid in that corner.
Yeah. I'm going to go cower.
Yeah. Let's go in the other corner now.
Yeah. All right, dude. Sweet. Well, so people can check you out. What's the handle for Instagram again?
At the Maze NYC. We are themazenyc.com. And reach out. We're here to answer any questions. We're building this community. We are available for the sober community and just the overall alcohol-free community. And we're like I said, we're membership, but we do a lot of events too. So if you want to host like your sober anniversary or a corporate event or things like that, we can have those discussions. But
Quinceañera. Quinceañera.
What is that?
No, it's like a 15th birthday party. It's a coming of age party.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I've never even heard that.
Well, it's only, I think it's in Hispanic culture strictly.
Okay. Well,
Also open for that.
I know.
Yeah.
I thought like, prom parties in the spring would be a killer location for.
Yeah.
It was a great drink menu, obviously all alcohol free, so like kids can come in.
Yeah, but
and,
high schoolers.
they want to get fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But parents like it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, market to there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm so proud of the space. It really, you've seen it. It's sick and it's fun and energy's great. So we're here. We're here for it.
All right, sweet. Well, thank you for coming on. Glad I got to meet you in 2026 while I live, and
yeah,
it's been real.
It's been real.
All right, sweet. Find him. All of the information will be on the link below. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back next Thursday. TTYL.
If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, Mountainside can help. Call 860-365-6764 to speak with our caring treatment team.